With Tom Skilling. Wow, they're having a tough time out there, aren't they?
Terrible time. You know, they've set 140 different high temperature records all through the West. Yesterday, I'm going to show you the drought map right here. This is the official drought monitor. It's kind of the seminal analysis of drought in this country. And where you see the orange and red areas, it's incredibly dry. I was looking at rainfall in California. Some areas there haven't had a drop of rain. Others have had a couple hundredths of an inch. They get a phenomenon known as dry thunderstorms, which flash lightning and set these fires. As an example, in that heat wave you see right there, they had 6,000 lightning strikes across California yesterday alone, and that ignited 200 different fires out there. There are fires burning in Colorado, Idaho, Montana, and Wyoming. So a bad situation. That heat is going to expand toward us next week, and in fact over the weekend we'll start feeling it. But what a gorgeous day today here in Chicago. There are current temperatures. Pierce, South Dakota at this hour is 101. It's 99 at Bismarck, 96 at Miles City. Get set, because that's what's creeping eastward. But we've got another couple of days with the humidity at least under control. We have an 81-degree temperature and 70s along the lake shoreline thanks to that east-southeast wind blowing at about 10 miles per hour. 54 and 39 are the dew point and relative humidity. Pretty nice numbers by August standards. And there you see the temperatures. This air mass is dry, so it cooled off last night. We'll talk about that in a second. It really got cool in the suburbs, some of them last night, and you can see the east winds blowing locally right along the shoreline. They're going to continue to blow the next couple of days, but with decreasing strength. Ragweed and weed today moderate in our report from Dr. Shaw at Loyola Medicine. And there are the shoreline water temperatures across the area, 75 out at the crib. Nice warm water. Too bad we're not using the beaches here because of our concern about the spread of COVID-19. And folks are being good about staying away from the beaches here. Warming has begun. It will continue over the coming days. We'll go from 87 tomorrow up into the 90s as we head into the weekend, and very little cloud cover. Once again tomorrow, we're dead set in the center of Canadian high pressure, and that's a beautiful type of air mass to be in this time of the year. Moderately humid air, though, comes back Saturday night and Sunday, and the heat builds in next week. Look at the temperatures. There'll be a lake breeze tempering the heat on Monday, but Tuesday and Wednesday we develop a strong southwest wind, start pumping humidity in here too, and we could have mid-90s. We even have a couple of models that get us into the upper 90s. We'll see how that works out. What will be the wild card next week will be whether or not we get thunderstorms, which sometimes pop up on the north flank of these hot air domes. And we think they'll hold off till later Wednesday or Wednesday night, allowing that heat to take over, but every one of those days above normal. Look at Hurricane Genevieve. This storm had 130-plus mile-per-hour winds, a well-defined eye. That's blasting the Baja Peninsula in Mexico and the west coast of Mexico with waves and rain. But it's going to die out quickly in the next couple of days because it's going over cool water. Here in our area, no hurricanes. High pressure right over us, and watch as we animate through time how that ridge kind of holds firm, which is why the rain chances are minimal around here until perhaps a thunderstorm comes in Saturday night or one or two dots the area on Sunday. It looks like the fact the high's over us keeps the humidity at bay too, because the winds are light. You don't get an organized flow coming up from the Gulf to import that tropical moisture. So the dew points stay in the 50s until late Saturday when they take off, and it gets humid, as you can see, Sunday there with the moisture coming in. But no rain. That's Saturday morning. Here's Saturday evening. So it's dry tomorrow and through that period. And then a couple of thunderstorms could come into the area during the day on Sunday. They will be widely scattered, and there'll be many dry hours mixed in. Look at all the advisories for heat. That is an incredible heat wave. The air quality in California is horrendous today. I was looking at the air quality values around San Francisco, just considered hazardous air quality. And that's true in much of California with all that smoke in the air, and it's going eastward. Colorado's in about the same shape around Denver. Look how the hot air dome, though, it starts expanding eastward, and we'll feel that next week. Meantime, there they are, the two tropical systems, each one of which, that one in the Caribbean, may spin up into the Gulf of Mexico and come up and affect the Gulf Coast. We have low shear, warm water, high heat content water down there. And that one system out in about 1,000 miles east of the Windward Islands is days away from any impact on the Bahamas or the southeast. But all of our modeled track forecasts are heading that, whatever develops out of that, in the general direction of the southeast U.S. That'll be interesting to watch. Here in Chicago, another gorgeous night, clear, a bit cool for the season, especially away from the city and lake. 61 in the city, but 53 in a few of the cooler spots south and west of the city. Then during the day tomorrow, abundant sunshine, a few degrees warmer, up to 87, 80 at the lakeshore. That sounds warm, and indeed it's starting to get there, but the humidities will be low and mainly clear, 65 with some mid to upper 50s inland tomorrow night under those clear skies. And sunny skies, 90 on Friday. Again, that looks a little ominous, but the fact is the humidities will be under control still and on the low side. So we're not really in that oppressive type heat. And even Saturday, with its 91, won't be horrendously humid. Dew points will get into the low 60s later in the day. Sunday, a little more humid, might be an isolated thunderstorm. We think it'll be dry, a couple of downstate storms on Monday, but not here. And Tuesday, Wednesday could get downright hot, windy and humid. Will overcome any lake cooling with a strong west to southwest wind. So it's going to be, that's good old-fashioned summer heat we're talking about next week. And that, again, is an eastward extension of all that heat out west. Guys, we'll come back and see you in the next half hour. Some more interesting news on the tropics and our own heat coming this way. We'll get back to you in about a half an hour.
All right. Thank you, sir.
See you then. See you.